Hi, my name is Peter Roberts. I'm a professor in the organization and management area. I'm also affiliated with their Business and Society Institute, and we have been running specialty copy programming here at Emory for 10 plus years now. And what I'm putting in front of you today is a combined directed study plus travel opportunity that connects in with some of that work. Everything that we'll talk about over the next 3 or 4 minutes is supported, generously supported by a grant out of Emory's provost office. The grant is to help us better understand storytelling from the perspective of coffee producers so that we can support those producers as they move into specialty coffee. For those that don't know, we're spending more and more money on our specialty coffee. We're more interested in high quality coffee, but we're also much more interested in provenance, where that coffee comes from. And so in that spirit, what we're trying to do is understand storytelling and then connect Emory students with women coffee producers in Central and South America to help them better tell their stories. The core of this, every Friday morning for 2 hours over the spring semester, we meet as a group. The students that are involved, they begin by learning about specialty coffee. Then they learn about the importance of farm stories. They learn tips and tricks about working effectively with women coffee growers. And then the middle third of the class, pairs of students work with pairs of coffee producers to help them understand storytelling, but more importantly, to help them tell their stories. All of this work is supported by experienced instructors, but also kind of a very, very wonderful cadre of experienced industry mentors. So it's something that we put on. It's available to you all. It's a 3-credit class. And the only thing that we need to say at this point in time is priority in this experience is given to those that are fluent Spanish speakers. All of the work with the women coffee producers is done in Spanish. So we need those Spanish speakers to take a leading role, but there is also capacity for folks that are maybe not 100% comfortable in Spanish because we pair students up. So keep that in mind as you go forward. Also keep in mind that we like to deepen the experience for folks that participate. So in January, we go to Honduras. In March, we go to Guatemala. We get a chance to visit coffee communities. We get a chance to visit the farms. We get a chance to visit the women that we work with, during the fall semester and in previous semesters. And then we also get a chance to explore the area around Antigua in Guatemala and Marcala and a few other places in Honduras. So it's a way to sort of add this sort of holistic and very much embedded, experience, for our students. More details will be coming in the next couple of weeks. I think what you need to know now is that if you're interested in Honduras, it's January 3rd to 9th. If you're interested in Guatemala, it's March 7th to 13th. January, obviously, before the semester starts, and March is spring break. The cost is being firmed up as we speak. It will not be more than $22.50 plus airfare per student. It will likely be less than that based on the numbers we're getting from our colleagues in Honduras and Guatemala so far. And also because we really, really want to reward or incentivize individuals that want to work with coffee producers and then leverage those relationships, to travel, that if you're an active participant in the fall or spring directed study, you'll get a $500 subsidy, to the travel. So it's a relatively speaking an affordable travel experience. Who's this eligible for? It's a very much a cross-campus where we invite folks with different backgrounds. Obviously, business school students with an interest in marketing and communication are valued. But if you bring a background in political science and anthropology and economics and cultural studies, the more diversity, the merrier in this. It's a nice platform for students of different types, to come together. As I mentioned before, the priority is given to Spanish speakers. It determines our capacity, to work with students kind of in the fall and the spring semester. So please keep that in mind. And if you're interested but aren't 100% comfortable in your Spanish speaking capabilities, then find a friend who is, fluent and call yourself a pair. Sort of a side note or a footnote for the evening or executive MBA students. Although this is a global experience, it's a very specific kind of global experience, and it does not replace or it does not substitute, for what you guys do in 698 and 699. So just keep that in mind as you go through. No pressure will change people's minds on this. It's been discussed, and it just doesn't seem to make sense. If you're interested and want to learn more, I guess you point your camera at this QR code. It'll take you to a brief survey. We'll get your name, your program, just some contact information. And then we'll make sure over the next couple of weeks, as more information becomes available, that we send that on to you. And we're also available, through this link to answer any questions. So I think that's about all I have to say at this point in time. I hope to hear from some of you in the next couple of weeks, and I hope to work with some of you, in the spring semester. So thanks.